met Jamie and Brian. Today, he's crashing their yard. But clearing out their urban jungle is going much slower than expected.
I have never done a yard on television with this much shrubbery.
3 hours in, and Ahmed is nowhere near finished cutting down the overgrown brush. Doug jumps ahead to set forms for a patio extension, fireplace foundation, and the new gazebo.
What we're doing is we're going to be forming up for the gazebo, and we're going to build it up out of the ground, so we're not going to track any gravel in.
Step up.
Right, correct. You're going to step up onto it. So go ahead and butt me in right here. Take my hammer, and every about 2 feet, I want a stake. Straight up and down. Not like this or like that. I want it nice and straight. Once we do that, we're going to put some kickers on it like this, so when we fill it with concrete, the concrete's not going to bulge out the forms. I want you to cut this line with that saw. Is that your first time ever?
That was terrible.
Is that your first time ever?
Yeah.
I'll clean it up when you're not looking.
I got a C in wood shop in high school, so I think I should stay away from the saw.
The crew fills the forms with a 4-inch gravel base. Then they twist rebar with wire every 2 feet to add strength and help resist cracking. Outside, the concrete arrives.
You're pumping concrete into 3 areas, right? One for the gazebo, one for the patio, and where's the third one going?
Fireplace.
He's on the ball, man.
I dug the hole.
The guys pump the concrete into the forms and float the surface, but Ahmed spots trouble.
Oh, man. Hey, Doug! Tell Sid! Does this kick come with the floor, or are we using the concrete pad as the floor?
That is the floor.
Ooh, okay, so we got rebar up here?
Yep.
So what's the best thing we can do at this point because it's sticking up?
Just
Cut it?
take that piece out.
Can we just get the saw and just cut it back a couple inches? Take it out and cut it? The whole cage is up too high.
At this point, I'd almost suggest take the cage out of the damn thing.
Let's do that. Apparently, when we set the rebar cage in there, as we were pouring, it must have got pulled up. And if you pull it up too high, it gets rocks under it, and it's not going to go back down. As opposed to having that rebar up at the top surface, where it's going to put lines of rust, because that stuff is going to rust out, and then that rust is going to bleed through this patio in here. I'd rather just pour one pad. I mean, we've got 4 inches thick here. It's also thick around the outside, and it's 1 unit. So we're hoping it won't crack, and what we'll do is we're going to put some stress cracks in and some score marks in it, and we'll make those nice and deep, and cross our fingers.
Bear hug it. Let's go. Midday day 1, the lawn is out, the stucco on the house is repaired, and the fireplace is getting painted. Jamie gets to work on the flag mat patio.
It's very sparkly.
Ron and Jason are artists at doing this. You're going to help them.
Can't wait.
You're going to do thin set or mortar in the
We're
joints?
going to thin set the top.
The base.
Yeah, to the concrete,
Right.
and we'll come back the next day once it's set up and grout it. Then we're just going to put it in like a puzzle.
The matted flagstone fits together easily for quick install. First, they lay out a good-sized area edge to edge. Then they lift up one mat at a time, lay 1/2 inch of thin set, put the mat in the thin set, and press.
All right, we got 1 down. 97 to go.
For the edge cuts, Ron uses a grinding tool fitted with a diamond-tipped blade.
The flag mat's pretty. It has some glitz to it, which is fun. And I think it'll make an inviting area for everyone to have dinner and barbecue and spend time out there.
Meanwhile, Ahmed makes progress on the fence line.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to clear cut all of this. We're going to replant you a new yard. Okay? You're going to have all new plants. Your maintenance will be to spot spray and kill anything that's not your new plant. Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
With me?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Today I saw the fence for the first time in, I don't know, 10 years probably. The fact that we filled up 2 dumpsters and have to get a new one tomorrow, I mean, it just shows you what a jungle we had back there.
We're almost done.
We're almost done?
For today.
You got a low optimism.
I didn't even say the word
So you
for you
did?
today at all. Did you notice that?
We had a bet how long it would take you.
Coming up, the gazebo build hits a snag.
I love when that happens. The other one worked perfect when they weren't filming.
Tommy brightens up the mood with some unique lighting ideas.
That was cool.
And the flag mat team brings on the bling.
You don't let me do the fun part. The fun part.
It's the morning of day 2 for this classic woodland yard crash, and the crew's already hard at work.
As much cleaning and sifting as we can do, the better, because there was a lot of Bermuda grass around here, mostly in the foreground. And of course, you know, if you leave this Bermuda grass and it's intact in the soil and you give it water, you will have a new Bermuda lawn, okay?
Ahmed's got his crack landscaping crew prepping for planting, while Doug starts the posts for the gazebo.
Make sure the washer's nice and straight, because if it's crooked, your post face will not sit on there properly. And we need to take these posts, cut them down to 2 foot. Just like that.
They bolt the post bases to the slab and slip the vinyl casing over.
All right, so what's next?
Railings.
Worked on the ceiling part of the gazebo and laying in the roof, which is a little bit technical because the pieces kind of snap together and they have to line up perfectly.
I would never have said I'm a gazebo type of girl, and it is so cool. Now it's gonna start to get real fun because we get to lay out all the plants.
We basically cleaned out the forest, now we're reforesting.
Ahmed's going for a woodland feel around the fence and gazebo.
See the leaves? See the little fuzzy hairs on them? You know what that helps do? Helps reflect the sunlight, keep pests off of it, and make it very drought tolerant.
So the test will be if you come back in like 6 months or a year, because I have to learn how to take care of them and make sure they stay alive.
Meanwhile, Tommy's hard at work installing his ultimate lighting system.
You'll know when you enter my territory.
Tommy's got his pole. Do you even know what this guy's got going for us here?
I do.
So you tell me this.
So Tommy, my lighting geek, has created a masterpiece for my backyard in the area of lighting. In the house, I will have a panel that has 4 zones. So 1 is uplighting to all the trees that we can actually see. 2 are these beautiful spiral hanging lanterns of sorts. Oh, I was going to talk about the motion detectors, how if anybody comes in, then all zones go
many you got?
on. They stay on for 5. I think I have 2, right? I have 5? Woo!
That's a lot.
That's like beware of dogs.
That's like your whole yard is covered.
Sweet.
Yesterday, the guys wailed through the flag mat job on the patio. Next step is to seal the joints.
All right, Jamie, here's what we're gonna do. We gotta grout this. So what you wanna do is you're gonna grab your mortar, dig in there, dump it out, and then you're gonna take this as a grout flow.
Okay.
You're just gonna push it in all the joints, and kind of smooth it out. And then when we're done with that, we're gonna wipe it off.
Okay.
So go ahead and just smear all in there, all these joints.
Wait, I want to get the goo first. You don't let me do the fun part.
You can dig in the
The
goo
fun
if you want.
part. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Packing the grout into the crevices locks the mats into place. Then a swipe with a wet sponge smooths the joints and cleans up the surface.
We're just going to do small sections like this. You don't want to do too much, and then we're just going to keep going all the way to the rest of the patio until we're finished.
Sweet. It's really actually a process because they want to make sure that it looks right.
Okay, everybody, let's head out.
Coming up, this woodland getaway gets a whole lot of spark from the last-minute details. Like this attention-grabbing pathway to Pop, Jamie, and Brian's backyard. The amazing transformation is next.
I think it looks beautiful.